The Liga is starting tomorrow. Real Madrid will be playing Espanyol, and the biggest debate is around which lineup will Mourinho be picking. And today, I have the best guest for this video, and it's none other than Football Carnage, bro. How you doing?
I'm good, bro. Thanks for having me on. Excited to cook. If Jose listens to me, if he somehow finds your channel, which everybody should be already locked in on Isko's content, but if Jose finds this video, and if you listen to me, not only are we winning the treble, but the sextuple as well. When Carnage speaks, things happen.
Let's see how the lineup goes first, yeah?
Okay.
We will both be building our perfected lineups, and it will be shown down below us. Of course, we're going to be starting from the bottom to the striker. And of course, the keeper will be sure for some people. But I saw some people, saying Courtois is not really in the preseason. I saw loan intakes. I saw this and that. But Carnage, let's be honest. There is only one man.
I don't think there's no fan with a brain that would say anyone else but Courtois. We're talking about the best goalkeeper on this planet, top 5 in his position all time. Okay? When you talk about
he ain't fifth.
Neuer, Buffon, Petr Cech, Schmeichel, all these brothers, when Courtois enters the room, somebody got to stand up because he's at that table. So, of course, Courtois is there, brother. That's probably the easiest pick so far.
Hey, I'm going to say this. Uncomfortable conversations for the all-time goalkeeper spot. I'm telling you, if there is one more UCL for Courtois, hey, that number 1 spot is looking spicy. I'm telling you right now.
The issue with Courtois is that he was born in Belgium. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
The only thing that we know about that country is the waffles, all right? When it comes to footy, fries. If Courtois was Spanish, if he was, I don't know, Courtoisino from the favelas, might have a World Cup or something on his hands. And then there is no conversation. But, you know what I'm saying? My GOAT, it's not his fault that he was born like where he was, bro.
So we will both be having Courtois as our keeper, but we will be moving on to the defense where there is some conversation, especially about the fullbacks maybe. So what is your full defensive lineup?
Yeah, I think going against Espanyol, looking at what's been happening in preseason, seeing the performances, the players that have been available, I think give me Trent at right back. I don't like this conversation about Dumfries, okay? I like Dumfries, but as a backup. I think Trent gives you something special with how good he is on the ball, and I just don't think Dumfries is on his level. In the center back department, you got to give me Konate. Rudiger is like the dishes at the end of the night. Washed, okay? I like what I saw from Konate versus Schalke. And then next to him, I need Dean Huijsen, okay? Temu Isco. This is who I want to see starting because I think Huijsen's going to have a breakout season. Don't be surprised if by the end of this season, we're talking about maybe top 10, top 5 in the world for Huijsen at center back. And then left back, I think it's still too soon for Cucurella. He only played like 30 minutes in our last match. Alvaro Correas has been decent in preseason. So I'll start Alvaro. Yeah, like that's how I see it.
Okay. But are you confident with Carreras going into the season?
I'm confident that against Espanyol, he can do a job. Because how I view it is, if Espanyol signed Correas, he'd be starting. So, no, stop it.
It's true. Yeah, it's true. It's true.
So, this is how I view it, okay? Like, I shouldn't need my full strength 11 to get a result versus Espanyol. Now, of course, it's away, so it's going to be difficult, right? Last season, we did the double. But the season before that, remember, they beat us at their ground.
Oh, my God.
Even though there were some controversial
questionable decisions. Yeah,
very like players should have got sent off that ended up giving up the dagger. I don't forget these things, but yeah, I think Correas, if he can continue what we saw in the last match, I don't mind Cucurella maybe being brought on second half, bro.
Yeah, I think the match fitness for Cucurella is just not gonna be enough for his game. I agree with the center backs. Like, if there's Rudiger starting, there's going to be problems. I already know there's going to be problems. Rudiger cannot be starting.
Absolutely
I agree
not.
with Dean Huijsen. Like, Dean Huijsen, people need to understand that Mourinho, of course, had him at AS Roma. He literally wanted him to keep them. Then, of course, I know how it went. He went to the Premier League, then he went to us. The first season wasn't the best, but hopefully he can be better. And Trent, if Espanyol's going to be defensive, we need Trent to be on the pitch. I don't want Dumfries and, Fries. Exactly. Now, the most debatable part of the pitch, the midfield. Of course, Rodri, he's on the other side. That bum just didn't want to win a UCL, guys. He wanted to stay at Barcelona. He wanted to stay, with the Spanish teammates. We got to now deal with the midfield situation once again. And, if this was Mourinho, I think there is a midfield kind of set. I think he's probably not going to bench Valverde. If we're going to be completely honest, I don't think Valverde is being on the bench in the first game. But this is our lineup for the first game. So I am benching Valverde 100%. I am starting Bernardo Silva next to Arda Güler, next to Jude Bellingham. I have changed my mind. I'm going all out to attack. I don't care about the defense. I genuinely, I was previously on your show, on Football Chaos. I was against this, but I'm changing my mind. I don't want to see Camavinga starting first game. I think people would be outraged if Camavinga started the first game. I'm not going to lie, because people already hate Camavinga enough. And then Tchouaméni, he just didn't even play the preseason. So I just think this is the game to try it. If there is a game to try it, it's this one.
Yeah, but again,
doesn't agree.
We're going against Espanyol at their ground. This is not Getafe. This is not one of those haram, low block only teams in terms of at their ground, they will have a go. We need some stability in that midfield. I would do Bernardo and Valverde. You have to. Jude Bellingham.
Does Valverde bring you stability? Really?
I mean, he brings me the work rate. Like, I don't really worry about Valverde defensively because he does have a lot of good defensive attributes. Just like as a player, like when you watch, he runs, he presses, he does make tackles. Valverde is a dirty work player. Like, besides this guy doing his power shots from way outside the box, a lot of things that Valverde does, it doesn't really show up on like the stat sheet. Like, I would start him next to Bernardo, and then I would have Jude ahead of them. I do think Jude should be playing in the 10. Now, those people are going to say, well, what about Arda? Maybe we see when we get to the attack. But I don't want a double pivot of Arda and Bernardo in the very first game. Maybe when we're going against a team at home, when we know that they're not going to do anything but just sit back and defend, then maybe we could experiment. But not like right out the gate, Isko. Not for me, dog.
I get your point, and I think Valverde has like a huge advantage in terms of when he plays with Trent, bro. Like they look like they have been playing with each other for years. They just intertwine with each other. They switch up. Trent invents to midfield, but I'm just tired of Ferre in the double pivot. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it's just a question of him with Tchouaméni, because that's just not working. We know that. That's just not gonna work. Maybe with Bernardo it's different. I think like against Schalke it was much better. I would still go for my lineup with Arda in the midfield, but of course.
So would you sell Valverde? Would you sell?
No, I would never sell Valverde.
Hold on. Let's say Man City come in right now. 145 million on the table. Fede Valverde. We want him right now. What would you do?
How much did you say? How much?
145 million. I think that's when you look at the market. That's about how much he should cost. Is about if you're telling me João Neves, Vitinha, and all these guys Elliot Anderson was 116.
Yeah, Anderson, bro. Anderson. Like
Enzo Fernandez might be 120, 130. Barcola is going for 145. They're talking about.
Now that's a myth. I don't think Barcola is going for that much, Brother,
that point is, made up, bro. I guarantee you, Barcola costs more than 120. I put money on
for
it.
sure. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
The market, like
so in today's market, where Buati, 100 million, Tonali, 100 million, Mateus Fernandez, damn near like 90 million.
Crazy.
In today's market, you're damn right. Valverde minimum 140.
Bro, 140 is crazy though.
Hey, look, Savio just went for 100 million.
Yeah, honestly, the market is cooked,
Savio averaging 1 goal a season.
It's nuts. How is he even going for money, bro? He's a 20 mil player, bro. Oh my god. But I don't know, honestly. I would just with Valverde, he's such like a unique player. That's why I don't want to give him up. He's like offers something so much more in midfield with Trent. But as a midfielder, I don't know, bro. Maybe he should have stuck to the right wing gimmick, honestly. But
bro,
talking about right wing,
like Valverde is a very valuable player because he can give you a shift in midfield. He can give you a shift at right back, can give you a shift on the right wing. He's like a Swiss Army knife, very versatile. But he's not a specialist in any of those positions. Bro. Now, I do think if Valverde would have committed to playing right back, I think he is top 5 right back in the world right now.
I think he's on the same level as Hakimi, honestly.
Genuinely, Like I think we're talking about like let's say, who are the best right backs like in the world?
Yeah,
I think Valverde is in that conversation. Yeah. Like Valverde has all the tools to be an elite right back, especially in a system where like these modern day managers love to invert the fullbacks. Yeah. Brother, Valverde would be perfect.
The rotation with Trent works so well because they're just like the same player, but Trent wants to play a little bit in the midfield. And Valverde wants to play in the midfield too, but he can play in the right back position, which is like, he's just a frustrating player, honestly. But talking about right wing, you didn't have Arda Güler in your midfield. What are your 2 wingers? Before we move on to the whole attack, just mention your 2 wingers because I kind of know what's the winger situation with you.
Of course, on the left, I'm talking about the best in the world. My number 7, new chin, new performances this season. My man came back looking completely different.
Wait. Last performance of Vinicius Jr. Just give me your thoughts on that one against Schalke.
That was one of the worst I've ever seen like in my life. That was like oh my god. Oh my god.
That was shameless. My goodness.
That was like a 1.5 like out of 10. And like he's only getting the 1 because he was tracking back, fair enough. But on the ball, my God, was he garbage. Crazy. But as I was saying, fate of the universe on the line. The Martians have the death beam pointed at Earth. I need 1 left winger to deliver. I want Vinicius Jr. Yes, he is on that left wing, of course. And then on the right, this is where Arda Güler comes in. I wouldn't start Diomande so fast. Again, he's only played about 30 minutes in that preseason in our last game. I don't like Brahim Diaz. Endrick, he's battling injury at the moment. So I think he'll be available, but I just don't see him starting. I think you play Arda on the right. That's the 2 that I would go with for the wingers.
Okay. I mean, bro, Endrick is so unlucky, Like, again, there is a little bit of a spot there before Diomande actually looks in the spot and has that match fitness. And he's again injured. It's the same situation last year when Gonzalo Garcia just snatched his chain in the Club World Cup. He was injured
that Club World Cup. Yeah, bro. Like that Club World Cup killed Endrick, bro. Like him getting injured before that tournament because he couldn't play. So then Gonzalo Garcia cooked. And then Gonzalo Garcia leaped him in the pecking order because Xabi's like, well, this guy works in my system. So why would I drop him? So man. Look, hopefully Endrick is fit for the match, but because he wasn't fit, because remember Endrick started every preseason game until the last one because he was injured. Yeah. But they said he was fine. It was more so like a precaution. But I think because he couldn't, because they held him out that first game, I would be shocked if he starts this one.
I think there's no way he's starting on that right side, honestly. That's why I still would be starting. Yeah, I cannot believe I'm saying this. The most realistic answer is Brahim Diaz, bro. Like, even I don't want to, but like Arda is in my midfield. Hey. Whoa.
Let's go.
Realistic though. Realistic. He's cheeks. He's cheeks. He's fully like, nah. I know Brahim is smelly cheeks. He can't play right wing. He played like he's just shit. I know. But like what do I think is the most realistic and what's actually going to happen? I think he's going to be there, bro. I think he might shock us. He might have a good game.
It's very hard for Brahim Diaz to have good games because he's a victim of Mbappe up front. So, you know what I'm saying? Life before Mbappe joined. Yeah, Brahim Diaz was cooking that season, 23-24. But since then, brother,
I don't see it, man.
Absolutely not. Brother, you got to play Arda on the... Okay, you know what? Diamande then. Just throw him out there. Fine.
You know what, bro? You know what? Yeah, just put Brahim Diaz in the back. Just put Diamande there, honestly, man. But I'm telling you, what's realistic, what we are actually going to see, Brahim Diaz right wing.
Nah, bro, just throw... Nah, look, bro, just throw Diamande out there then. Nah. Just he's ready.
Yes.
I was wrong, Isco. I was wrong. He's ready. He's ready, Isco. I was wrong. Never mind.
Fair enough, bro.
I get it. After more consideration, Diamande is a bit... No. Throw him out there. Come on.
Just anything else other than Brahim. I get it, bro. Okay, fast.
Or...
Left wing.
Hold on, real quick. Or for you, just put Valverde right wing then. You said no Valverde in midfield.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
You know what, bro?
Yeah.
If
Valverde
I was the manager,
right
I would do that. Like, Valverde is 1,000,000% better than Brahim. Fair enough. That's a good, that's a good suggestion. Once again, I don't think it's going to happen, but...
Yeah, no.
Left wing, it's just Vinicius, bro. Like, even if I want Sestero there, Syria there... Nah, I gotta stop pushing Sestero pro, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But hey, Sestero might be a better left winger than Vinny, especially against Schalke, bro. I'm not gonna lie, but
oh my god,
Vinicius has to redeem himself, bro. If he doesn't have a better performance, it's impossible to play as bad as he did against Schalke. So I'm expecting at least a little bit better, and he's just gonna start, bro. He's signed a new contract. He's definitely starting. And
yeah. Then, I'm expecting Vinny to absolutely cook this Espanyol match. He needs to be like, you have to show me that what we witnessed in that Schalke match
was a fluke.
Was just because it's preseason, so you're not taking it too serious because you don't want to get injured. That you need to cook against Espanyol.
You know what? Maybe the chin is still healing, bro. Maybe the chin is still not there. No, maybe no.
I mean, you know,
I don't know, man. I'm just making up excuses. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Hey, look, I'm gonna even need a cook, bro. I'm even a cook.
Hopefully, and then the guy you hate the most. I'm not even gonna mention the position. I can just mention the player because let's be honest. Hey, shout out to Carlos SP. Yeah, I'm already hearing, by the way, Carlos Isco. Carlos, like he's my lookalike. That already people moved on from Hoyson to Carlos SP, which is great. Mbappe starting, bro. Let's be honest. Mbappe starting 1,000,000%.
Yeah, for you.
Are you serious right now, bro?
For you. I want Carlos SP. You know what I'm saying?
All right, buddy.
I like a striker that gives me balance. I like a striker that knows to be in the box. I like a striker that's an aerial threat. Okay? Nah, I can't lie. It'll be Mbappe, unfortunately.
And they called me a hater, bro. This guy wants SP in the team.
Brother, I don't hide
be
the
honest.
fact.
No. Be honest. I know you like it's a joke with SP, but you would have SP over Mbappe if it was your choice, right?
Yes, actually.
I knew it, bro. I knew it. This guy, he's fantasizing about Trent putting in the cross for SP and him being the
Tell me that you're not dreaming about that.
I know you.
Tell me that you're not dreaming about that.
You know what? Let me start SP and put Mbappe on the left. Put your boy on the bench. Let his chin heal, buddy. Let the chin heal. We don't need harmonization on the pitch.
Bro.
We don't.
I'm be real. I would sell Mbappe tonight without even bringing in another attacker, dog. Like, let me tell you something right now, bro. People think I don't like Mbappe. It's not true. I don't like Mbappe as a striker. As a 9, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I think if Mbappe locks in, and if he says, I'm going to stop being an idiot. I'm going to stop standing on the left in the midfield. No, I'm going to stay central. I'm going to be on that back line to make runs central. No problems. But it's just his positional awareness pisses me off. Like, bro, like I watch Madrid games and I just want to slap him through the screen. So, look, I would definitely start Carlos SP if it was up to me. I would get Mbappe out the club because I don't think he will change. But I know Jose is not going to do that. So, unfortunately, Mbappe will be in the 9.
Unfortunately, it's crazy.
Unfortunately.
Bro. Okay, Mbappe is there. If Arda's playing, I'm expecting to have, like, they have a great connection, bro. Let's be honest. Arda and Mbappe, there's something there, definitely. Let's not even cap, like, even if Mbappe, I know when it comes to, you know, playing to a low block, anything other than running in behind, sometimes it's reps. I know. Yeah, the deep line, it's just not for Mbappe. But when Arda puts in that ball behind the defense and Mbappe gets to it, there's no stopping it. So what are you expecting from Mbappe? Unbiased. Fully unbiased.
From Mbappe, or what am I expecting from the game? Period.
No, from Mbappe in the game. From especially Mbappe.
I think he should score. I always expect Mbappe to score because he is a great goal scorer. And like, just in terms of finishing, and Mbappe, I think he's right up there, like with Haaland. But I think Mbappe is just a better player than Haaland. I think Haaland's a better striker, but Mbappe is just better, just generally speaking. But no. I expect Mbappe to score. I don't expect him to maybe, like, I don't think a hat trick or like that. I think maybe he can get a brace, but I'm at least expecting 1 goal from Mbappe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if Mbappe is scoring 1, I mean, I like, if there is a goal scorer to pick from Madrid, it's just Mbappe. Like, he gets the most chances. He has so much chances created, especially with Arda. But like, do you see a comfortable win in this game?
No.
Let's just get straight. I mean, neither, bro. I'm not.
Well, so I am predicting 2-0, but
okay.
I don't think 2-0 means comfortable.
I get what you mean.
Yeah, like I feel like it'll be a difficult match, but I expect us to keep a clean sheet. I expect us to. I don't think we'll just cook them. No. No.
Okay.
Yeah. So 2-0 for me.
I agree with you. Like, we're probably gonna win. We have to win. Actually, we have to win. Yeah. We have to win. Like,
we must win.
Not, we must win. But 1% of me is like, what if they get the first goal? What if Konate has a bozo moment? Like, if I see a red card in the first game, wallahi, I'm turning off the game. If I see a red card first game, it's wraps for Real Madrid. I'm telling you. It's already wraps. If we don't get 3 points, imagine the dressing room. Imagine the dressing room. I agree with you with the win. I think it's going to be like a 2-goal difference. Maybe the first half is a little bit cagey. Then we go on to win in the second half. But bro, if we don't get 3 points in this game, wraps. It's absolute
no way
wraps.
Do we drop points first match. I don't see it.
But do you remember the first game of Mbappe in La Liga? We dropped points. I never expected that, bro. We dropped points.
Which match was that again?
I think Mallorca. Mallorca away.
Yes.
He's scoring.
Yes.
Bro.
Yes. Mallorca away. Yes. We did draw that match. Yes, we did. Right.
So Carnage has predicted a 2-0 victory for Real Madrid. It's not going to be a comfortable win. Definitely not. And I agree. I'm going to predict the same goal difference, but I think we concede 1. I think it's going to be 3-1. And at least Mbappe scoring 1 goal for, I think, each of us. It's just the easiest prediction in Real Madrid history. So, you know what? This was a crazy video. I think, like, the lineup debate has been all over Twitter, all over social media. There's so much, to be spoken about, especially in the midfield. So thank you so much for joining us for the first time on this channel, actually. And of course, if you don't know Football Carnage, I'm pretty sure you know, but please go check out his channel. Of course, the link is going to be down below, and the channel is going to be in the collaboration link. Thank you so much for being here, bro.
Thank you for having me on, bro. My debut. Think I was moving like Jude in 23-24 for my first video on your channel, dog. I appreciate you for having me on.
Yes, sir. And thank you guys so much for watching the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.